don't take nothing serious. You know, I was banging on the door, crying, calling my husband, and they kept hanging up every time I tell him what they're doing to me.
Tonight, a woman says she was sexually assaulted in jail and corrections officers did nothing to stop it. Good evening, I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Jenny Pullum says she was beaten by several inmates at Silverdale Detention Facility, but says every time she made a cry for help, she was ignored. Bliss Zeckman spoke to her after she was released from the hospital last night. Bliss has her story and new details and what we've learned on the timeline of these events. Bliss.
Core Civic, the company that runs Silverdale, says that they were aware of an inmate assaulting another inmate on August 18th. They said that they immediately contacted the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, but the Sheriff's Office says that they didn't hear about an assault happening here until August 20th, 2 days later.
So I got scared for my life.
While behind bars at Silverdale Detention Center, Jenny Pullum thought she'd never see her husband again.
So I told my husband, I said, look, if anything happens to me, they're going to say I hung myself, but I'm not suicidal.
Pullum says several inmates believed she had drugs hidden in her genitals. On multiple occasions, she says they tried to cut them out.
About 10 girls came in the shower and was punching me in my face. They had razor blades. And was trying to go up in me with objects, and they cut me open, and I guess when I lost conscious, I woke up.
Medical release paperwork Pullum provided us from Erlanger shows CT scans found trauma to her abdomen. On August 20th, doctors found evidence that Pullum was a victim of sexual assault.
And I was bleeding down my vagina really bad.
A Hamilton County Sheriff's Department spokesman confirmed to us there was an assault at Core Civic 2 days ago. Investigators believed the victim's injuries were so bad she needed to go to the hospital.
Detectives came out there. They took pictures of my private part and seen it bust open.
Instinct kicked in for Kelvin. He could feel something was wrong with his wife.
Every time I call the Silverdale jail, they'll make it seem like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like, oh, she's perfectly fine.
Pullum says her phone privileges were taken away, so she couldn't call her husband to get help.
I've cried for help. I've been begging them. I've been calling my husband. They deactivated my PIN.
Pullum says the National Prison Rape Elimination Act Resource Center came to her rescue. Within an hour after she called them, she was taken to Erlanger.
Pullum is now at home healing in Rome, Georgia. Reporting live in Chattanooga, I'm Bliss Zeckman, News Channel 9.
Hamilton County Sheriff's detectives say they are actively investigating. So far, no one is facing any charges.